Guys, it's me, Astrid, and I know it's been quite a while since I posted videos. There's been a lot of life changes, but today I wanted to come to you and do something really different. I wanted to read to you an entry I just wrote in my journal because, I don't know, I had some wild thoughts come in and I wanted to share this with you, so buckle up. This is my journal, by the way. Okay. Lately, I've had to water all the new plants that my mother-in-law put in our yard. Every time I have been watering, I have a strong urge to spray tiny animals off the power lines. It's really mean and I wouldn't actually do it, but if I see a bird flying over, a tit on the line, or a squirrel scampering by, I just want to turn the jet on the hose and knock them out of the sky. I actually think I saw the aftermath of a squirrel falling out of a tree yesterday. I heard this loud thump and turned to see a very shocked-looking squirrel next to a 6-inch segment of a branch. I'm sure they fall like cats, right? Like, a fall from a certain height shouldn't kill someone who spends 90% of her time in a tree, right? Nature surely took care of that, right? I saw another squirrel walking along the fence yesterday who had 6 or 8 very swollen, milk-heavy breasts. I never imagined they had so many nipples. For some reason, maybe because they're often standing on 2 legs, I imagined they would have 2 breasts like me. I think guinea pigs have only 2 breasts. On a non-human animal, is it a breast or a teat? Cows have udders instead of nipples. Cats have teats. But we say sucking at the teat as a colloquialism referring to humans, right? It's a mammary mystery. Why would guinea pigs, as rodents and prey animals, only have 2 nipples? My friend Rachel told me that nutria have back nipples. Much like nostrils shifted to the top of the head on cetaceans to form a blowhole, the nutria's teats have shifted from their chest to the area just behind the armpit. So, do they ferry their babies on their backs in the water and that's when their babies nurse? Couldn't a bird of prey pick them off like that? Yet possums shuttle their babies on their backs, but to my knowledge, possums have front nipples, not back titties. There goes the vocabulary again. Shuttle versus ferry. The same act, but one is on land and the other on water. I suppose the distinction saves us a prepositional phrase. It took me an embarrassingly long time to learn that a flagpole on water is a mast, and on land it is a staff. No more confusion as to whether to remark that there must have been another mass shooting on account of the flags being at half-mast, or staff. Mast? Whatever, thoughts and prayers. But back to nipples. See what I did there? I see horses and elephants as reasonably similar. Quadruped herbivores that people can train and ride around. Both can kill you too. Anyway, a horse has her nipples between her hind legs like all the other farmyard animals, sheep, goats, cows, etc. I suppose pigs are notwithstanding here because they have rows of nipples. But an elephant? She has her nipples between her front legs, or arms, just like I do. Would that make them breasts? Breasts are up high and teats are down low. That's why we say chicken breasts and not chicken teats, right? But why not just chicken pecs? It's just as catchy and doubles as a pun. We've really missed the mark here as a society, especially because chickens are titless birds, yet some birds are called tits. So how did elephant breasts migrate up so high? What's the evolutionary evidence? Do fossil records and bone articulation even tell us about nipple placement? What's the last common ancestor between an elephant and a horse, and where were its nipples? This brings me to reminisce on the half-nipple rule, which I learned about from Walter on the TV show Fringe. Apparently mammals have litters that are, on average, 1/2 the number of nipples they have. So, in average times, one baby can have 2 breasts, but in better times a mother can support the number of offspring up to the number of nipples she has. How sensible. Could you imagine if a human had nipples down by her hips? I mean, it would be absurd. And how would pregnancy work? It would be the norm for us to have titties to our knees. It would be standard. How would we even walk? I've drawn a picture to accompany this thought. I like to imagine that elephants have breasts up near their front so that a mother can stroke her baby with her trunk while it nurses. Likewise, we probably have our breasts so high up so we can hold our own young close to us and bond with them. I think it's time we laid this topic to rest. Thank you.